Hello and welcome. My name is Melissa McElhill. I'm a Montessori guide and I'm also presenting a Montessori-inspired wine tasting at this year's Discovering the Child conference. So do come along to that. It's on Friday at 8:30 Eastern. I'm here today with Luc Travers. So Luc is the author of Touching the Art, a guide to enjoying art at a museum. He also runs a company that helps homeschooling, that offers courses in art. It's called Literature at Our House. And Luc has harnessed his experience. He's had over 15 years experience in art and in teaching. He's combined the two and created an interactive art workshop for the Discovering the Child conference. And that's called Bringing Art to Life. Let me just check when it is, Luc. It's 12 to 12:45 Eastern time on Saturday. Sorry, that was a bit of a mouthful. So welcome, Luc.
Oh, well, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me, Melissa.
Excellent. So yeah, I just wanted to ask you a few questions about your workshop. Tell us, what is it about? What are the aims and how will it work?
So essentially, it's going to be a presentation of what I do with children in an art lesson or at an art museum when I go on a tour. So we'll spend time with one artwork, delving into it, getting to know the story a little bit about it, not by me telling the story, but by looking at the artwork itself and piecing together the clues and using a bit of our imagination to infer what it is that we can hear, we can smell the movement, the action, the interaction, the dialogue that's going on, maybe even music that might be playing, but to take this piece of artwork that's static and to turn it into a living story that then we'll personally connect with and identify and empathize with one of the characters and see what they're going through and understand how we're going through the same things in our life. So it's going to be that a really hands-on kind of, join in the chat and participate for adults and for children especially. So if you've got kids out there who want to participate, this will be wonderful for them, but it will be wonderful for adults too, because I think you're going to be swept up by an artwork in a way you may not have been before in your life.
Wonderful. Yeah, it sounds like a really immersive experience. So do you need any background in art or in teaching to kind of attend and enjoy this?
In fact, none at all. And I pride myself on making art museums accessible, making art accessible to somebody that doesn't like art typically. If you like movies, if you like a novel, if you like experiencing stories, then you've got what it takes to experience art.
That's wonderful. I'm definitely going to go. You know what? This is a bit of a controversial question, but, I think sometimes we can get a bit arty. Art can seem pretentious and inaccessible. So, kind of what value is there in really engaging in art? What are we going to get out of it?
Well, you can ask more broadly what value is there in engaging in stories, but I think the visual arts offer a little bit more distinct kind of moment than a broader story does. So it makes you isolate in a particular moments in life. You can have a big adventure quest that you're reading about, Odysseus going off and the Odyssey. But if you take one particular moment from that, maybe he is pining away at the beach, wishing he were back with Penelope. And you think, okay, what is he experiencing right now in this moment? You can take that isolated, frozen moment and then think into your own life. When have I had a particular moment like this? When have I wished to be with somebody that I really cared about? And you can connect that whether you're an adult or whether you're a child wishing you were back with grandma, having missed her over the summer. So the visual arts offers you that opportunity to empathize with a character in a particular instance of their life that can mirror your own life.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like it's really about empathy. In a way, us adults already have empathy. We can go and kind of work on those skills. But I imagine it's good for children to kind of learn empathy in another way, as you say, through stories and relating it back to yourself.
And it's good for me too. It's something that the more you practice putting yourself in that person's shoes. And here it's something that's really rewarding, because when you're able to empathize with a character, then the emotions come to you. The emotions of your own experiences become fused with the experiences of the character in the artwork, and you care about them because they are you.
So, logistically, do we need to bring anything to the workshop?
Wow. If you'd like to bring a piece of paper where you can jot down your observations, you're welcome to. But no, come as you are. I think in the conference booklet, there might be a teaser artwork in the conference booklet with a few leading questions to help you immerse yourself in the artwork. And it's not going to be the main featured artwork, but I will go over that artwork that's in the conference booklet. So, well, yeah, two artworks for the price of one.
Wonderful. And so you mentioned that children can come along. So I wanted to really stress this point. If you're out there watching, so the Discovering the Child conference is for adults, but Luc's workshop is the one workshop where you can bring your children along, because it sounds like it's a really nice family experience rather than just for us adults.
Yeah, absolutely. There'll be an artwork that I have really enjoyed sharing with students over the years. And this workshop is based not just on the lessons, but on the students' responses over the course of time and the kinds of connections that they make. So there will be that workshop portion where I'll be sharing the artwork and we'll be going over it and you'll be experiencing it. And then afterwards, I'll spend 10, 15 minutes answering questions and maybe talking a little bit about the benefits, like we talked about empathy, of art appreciation, or even some particular techniques and tips for families when they go to an art museum with their children and how to help them engage even more. So it'll be very practical, and then a little bit also some tips and some theory too.
Wonderful. Yeah, so people can take those tips and that can help them, once the conference is over, when we're going back to museums, now the world is opening up again, kind of how to read. That's Absolutely. Wonderful. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time, Luc. I'll leave it there, but just to remind you also, Luc Travers' workshop is at 12 till 12:45 on Saturday, and that's Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you there, Luc.
And Melissa, I look forward to your wine tasting workshop on Friday night.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Bye.